And we're back here once again with another episode of the MSK show, and this is going to be episode 406. So I hope you guys had a great day, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week that is ahead of you. And in this episode of the MSK show, we don't have a dedicated topic for this episode of the MSK show, but will we be e-fapping someone's video and giving our commentary over it? Or will we be shitting on retarded OnlyFans women? You know, it really just depends on the day. Now, I will say this. Is it worse if a woman only and solely purely marries a man for his money so he can pay all her bills and she uses him for money? Or is it also just as bad if a girl goes on OnlyFans and sells pictures of her hairy asshole for $5.99? You know what? Actually, when you really think about it, both the women are the same. The difference is,
I would say both are pretty morally wrong.
yeah, but what's crazy? The woman that's the OnlyFans model is considered the whore, but the one that only married a guy just so he can pay her bills is somehow not a gold digger? Like, what level of mindset is that?
It's total gold digging. I saw a video the other day where you know how we've seen like those female podcasts and stuff. You got all these fucking girls sitting in a circle just talking shit about men. Well, one of them brought up the point of, well, if a guy if my partner makes, I think she was, I don't know if he had like won the lottery or something. She's like, well, if he wins the lottery, then he needs to give me half. Everyone there's like, why? That's his fucking money.
Yeah, it's not even just that. It's like, what do you do to deserve that? Like, this is the weirdest thing. Men earning all this money, and then when women feeling like they have the right to tell them what to do with their money that they earn. That's fucking insane.
It's just that sense of entitlement that a lot of modern women have, I guess. It's like, oh, well, I put up with you and I might give you some pussy on occasion. The least you can do is like pay me. It's like, no, bitch, if I make 100K a year, I'm not giving you 50 of it.
You know, what you just described? Someone getting divorced. You just described a man getting divorced. Like, he works hard for his money. The marriage didn't go how they planned. And then the woman can just basically just live off that guy's money, essentially, just because she was his wife. She doesn't have to go get a job herself. It's just, no, I can use all of your money, and then I can live off of your money.
It's like that. It's like that Russian meme. It's like, yay, my money. Don't you mean our money? Like, no.
Like, for me, I would rather prefer if a girl had her own shit. Like, you can have your own shit. Yeah. You can have your own money, your own job. I don't care about that. My biggest problem is like these weird dichotomies that people put themselves into, where one of the outcomes is the worst outcome of it, but the other one is fine and completely justifiable just because they're not having the same outcomes as the other one is. So I'll give you guys an example of this right now. So a lot of people are not going to believe me when I say these things because they're just don't know how, good looking and rich I am, but so most things in life.
You look like bootleg Afro Samurai.
Oh my God. WZ, you're alive. WZ, aren't you supposed to be at work, dude? Oh no, wait, you work at an airport. You guys run 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It's like one of the few jobs that actually do run literally every day. There ain't no fucking, hey, my airport shut down. No. Airport shut down. That's national security. Right there.
You're gonna fuck around and accidentally get WZ fired one day.
He probably is listening to me in his Bluetooth headphones right now, being like, "Yep, top G Riz Masters, right?"
Or he's like,
as usual.
Or he's like in a booth by himself that's like borderline soundproof. He has to pause you when his boss comes into the room.
Maybe he's one of those guys that drive around those little like cars where they haul the stuff into the back of the plane or whatever. It's a bone chilling 57 degrees. Yeah, you're in my
good God,
man. Yeah, it's cold as so. It was cold as fuck here. It was, but it's gotten a little bit more hotter in the couple of days. But I'm not trusting it. Like, it doesn't really get hot until like May, June for us.
It was cold enough here the other day where it started flurrying. So
good Lord. I'm outside by the planes. Are you the guy? He's the guy that does the hand things. That's what he does.
I wouldn't
my God.
I wouldn't be able to do that job seriously. Eventually, my intrusive thoughts would take over, and I'd start swinging that thing like it's a fucking lightsaber.
Because I know WZ's mentioned this too. Because he's mentioned he lives in Miami or some shit like that, or Orlando, one of the bigger popular cities in Florida. Like, for me, people have to understand this though, and even though it's a subconscious thing that I think a lot of people do it in this mindset like I do, there is a thing where, there's a mutual beneficial nature to a lot of people collaborating with each other. So hypothetically, I don't mean this disrespectful to anybody I'm talking about. This is just the reality of the situation. This isn't meant as a diss or shots fired or catching strays, as kids call them nowadays. If you come on my platform, I gain no benefit from that if you are smaller than me. I don't. But it's a transactional thing. I benefit from you coming on my show, you talking to me. I get content out of that, and then obviously you get to be on a massive platform like I have.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, so that's why you've been having me on. You're like, oh, Nathan, you're getting all these views. Well, guess what? That's our views. Why don't you come on my show more?
Oh, my God. Because a lot of people will ask that for like YouTubers. They're like, well, why do only big YouTubers collaborate with each other? It's not just collaborations, guys. It's not just that as a concept. It's the aspect of it being more of a transactional relationship too, right? So let's say I have 500,000 subs on YouTube. Let's say you have 400,000 subs on YouTube. Now, even though there's a slight difference there, if we were to collaborate, you have a potentially 4,000 subs that have never heard of me, and I have 500,000 subs that you never heard of that might potentially want to interact.
You got to do the Dragon Ball fusion thing.
No, and the benefit of it is you both have big audiences, and you can mutually benefit from each other. Now, I know a lot of people say, but no one really thinks like that. Then you're an idiot, because just because I'm telling you these things does not mean that people don't subconsciously think these things. Like now, and someone will say, but I've had bigger YouTubers on my platform, and we've had. There's a key difference with that. I never specifically said they don't do that. You can still be a big YouTuber and go on someone's smaller channel, but they're not doing that with the benefit of gaining anything from you. It doesn't, like, if Nerd Roddick came on my show, he doesn't gain anything coming here. Absolutely nothing.
If Nerd Roddick came on your show, I think you would just disappear. You would never talk.
Hello, Dad.
You would never talk to me or anyone ever again.
But I just want people to understand how these things work, because their brains are just. I have to teach you guys and enlighten you guys about the world. That's what I feel like my mission here is on life, is to enlighten the world of the Big Daddy MSK.
Yeah, sure, bud.
God, but I've been very fortunate to have bigger YouTubers come on my show and talk to me. The biggest one I've had on my show to date is Geekdom 101. His channel is he's one of the biggest Dragon Ball content creators. And
how long did it take you to get that motherfucker on?
Okay, so my problem is he's the guy where you got to message him on email to get him on the show. Back in the day, how people always say email me to give me. I never really emailed people to get on the show. It's still not something that I'm naturally good at doing, but because on email, I will
give you that.
Because like when I message someone to get on the show through email, it's like email has a bunch of spam in it, and given how you get so many of them, it just clutters up really fast.
That's what happens when you subscribe to OnlyFans Thoughts, MSK.
Not happen. I've never did that. All my money is for me, But Sophie Rain can get like $9.99 every once in a while.
Oh, for God's sakes! It's either Sophie Rain or the random crackhead that broke into your
off the random crackhead that broke into my house had an OnlyFans account. I'm pretty sure that didn't happen, but just like Geekdom 101 coming on my show doesn't benefit him at all. The only way you could possibly benefit a bigger content coming on the show is you actually somewhat entertaining them with your personality. That's essentially it. Yeah. You genuinely have a good conversation with them, and they coming to you. That's it.
I've kind of accepted the fact I'm not going to get any growth from being on the show. I'm just here to be tortured, I guess.
What do you mean? everyone benefits from coming here. I build up myself to be this top G Riz master.
Well, let me ask you this: How come every time someone comes on your show, not even maybe a couple months to a year later, they disappear and start their own show?
There is a constant in that. No, dude, in Deadpool and Wolverine, what was that thing? It's called an anchor guy or whatever it's called.
Anchor being.
Yeah.
Are you saying you're the anchor being?
I'm the anchor being of this universe. I am officially the anchor being.
So you're saying, insert title here, Rogues Gallery, My Curse of Strahd campaign. None of that would exist without you.
I'm just saying, I am the constant in all of these.
I mean, I wouldn't have met a lot of the people I interact with if I had met you first.
Well,
so,
Emerald had never been on a show before he started his. He came on. Because I met him in real life a few times. He came on here.
WZ said they got to leave the nest.
Okay, you guys aren't baby birds. You guys are making it sound like you're birds or something like that. But no, like, hey, but this the thing is, the key of really cracking a lot of this is, I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm saying this because this is just a better way of going about it. Instead of trying to get a bunch of bigger people on your channel, you would usually try to find people relatively on your level, collaborate with them, get a good connection with them. Then if you both grow, it's the same time and you guys can interact on stuff. If you're asking me personally, I've always found better opportunities to have people on the show and do content with them when when they're not as big. It's just what it is, right? Because there's more pick of the litter. Honestly.
Just say you're gonna fire me, goddammit.
Oh my god. I'm giving this great networking speech, and this guy's just like, well, just fucking 2 weeks notice me here.
Dude, MSK sitting there, the fucking American flag is flowing behind him. There's fighter jets flying over. He's giving this epic speech, and there's that one guy just like, hurry the fuck up.
Oh my god, man. It's actually fucking crazy. Oh my god, dude.
But no, dude, I think everybody that's seriously, I think everyone that's come on your show, I mean, it's like we've talked about in the past, like none of us would be where we are now if we hadn't like met you and, kind of started that networking, through you a little bit. Like, I mean, whether people want to admit it or not, and I'll admit it, you definitely are the catalyst for the reason as to why some of us have kind of gone on to do other things.
Someone consider me monkey. I'm like Hashirama Senju. I'm like a goddess shinobi.
Okay, don't push it too far. I'm being nice and I'm giving you some props.
You could be the second Okage and put the Uchihas in the back as they should belong. I love how people just strawman that guy's character, even though he clearly did it for an actual rational reason. It wasn't just because I straight up don't like these guys. It's because I think they're mentally unstable. But people just go, well, you only put them in the back because you're just racist. It's like, oh my fucking god, half you people are retarded on the planet. Like, what the hell?
Okay, motherfucker, you've had your moment. Now put the fries in the back.
Like, I don't know if you ever watched Naruto, but the character, the second Okage, is like, hey, I did this because these guys are insane, and I've lived through them being insane. This is gonna happen. They're like, you just don't like Uchihas because you're fucking racist. You're an Uchiha, sis.
Oh, for God.
Did you not even watch the show? That's not how you came to that conclusion, you fucking moron. This is the reason why your guys' moms should have swallowed you. You're stupid, and the system failed you, and your parents failed you. God damn. Holy fuck.
How do you know it was their face they were aiming for, buddy? You just making an assumption?
I mean, I don't think girls are paying attention to that when they're
cum-sumption. There you go.
There you go. A cum black. There you go. See, now you guys are starting to pick up on my lingo here. It's all starting to spread. It's like this Yu-Gi-Oh card called El Shaddai Concert. It has its strings into everything. Everything just flows through her and her will. Now, but I don't know anymore. Things in life are rather interesting. Today I went to work. It was Martin Luther.
You know what's funny? Like everybody who isn't black is making this big fucking spectacle of it, talking about we need to celebrate it more. I go to work today. Keep in mind, about 90% of the people I work with are black. you mentioned Martin Luther King Day to them, and they're like, "Oh, well, I didn't know."
Dude, I
It's like
didn't know it was
nobody
Martin
gave a
Luther King
fuck.
Day. The
I
only
didn't know either.
the way I figured out, I was on youmingle.com and I came across these college girls that are like 19. And I was like, hey, how are you guys doing? How old are you? They're like 19. I was like, okay, you college? Like, yeah. I was like, what are you guys doing on youmingle.com at like 11 o'clock at night? Just chilling. She was like, well, there's no school tomorrow because it's Martin Luther King Day. I was like, really? So then I had to check my thing, like my transportation, how I get to work. It's like, no, so public transportation doesn't run on Martin Luther King Day. I was like, Martin Luther King was not this great person. Everyone.
How is it you get to stay home and I still have to go to work and hustle?
Oh, I went to work. I went to work. I was just very, very just work just cringely stresses me out for no reason. But I last week I had Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off. This week I have to go on Wednesday, but I still have Tuesday, Thursday off, and I'm not staying the full shift, so it's fine. It's okay. It'll make up. I'll literally just make up for it on Wednesday. But it's one of those things where it's like Martin Luther King. Like, the more you learn about the guy, you're like, oh wow, there's some big problems there. I'm just pointing out, school was not really actually the best teacher of a lot of things.
Well, it's kind of like when they try to portray the natives as, these peaceful, loving people that are so in tune with nature and they can do no wrong.
It's like a movie character.
Yeah, it's the blue people from Avatar, exactly.
Like that's like a description you just gave for like a movie tribe. It's like, no, they're the fittest form of people to specimen. They'll ever exist, and there'll be no crime would happen. Like what?
Yeah, and then you talk to someone who's actually like fluent in history, and you find out that no, these motherfuckers were actually savages.
Yeah, like you're in school, they taught you a bunch of bullshit. Like, no, this group of people, but before they were colonized, they were angels and they lived amongst each other peacefully, no problems. Everyone got along. Every time someone said that, they
believed in the Force, and then the Empire came.
The status knows. So we're supposed to believe people we've never met in our entire lives. Even though we know how people act, there's studies to show how people act, how they think about each other, and all that shit. We're supposed to believe a group of people lived peacefully, and none of them had any problems with each other. We're supposed to believe that.
I'll give James Cameron this for Fire and Ash. At least in that movie, he had the balls to show that, hey, the natives aren't. they weren't friendly. They fucking hated each other and they were constantly fighting. Like the moment the Ash people show up in the movie, I was like, oh yeah, that's totally what this is mirroring.
I just don't get how people's mindsets work like this. Like it's described as this like utopia they existed in,
and then you find out that they literally kept like scalps for sport. It's like, what? It's like, no, they would sneak into each other's like camps and homes in the middle of the night and scalp their fucking children while they slept in Minecraft, supposedly. Allegedly. Said
by a guy named Phil Nate on YouTube, not MSK's YouTube channel, actually. It's just really people all describe the history is written by the winners. It's even more deeper when you look at it. So going from a modern sense,
he scalped little Tommy, but no, they're totally
innocent angels. They would never do anything wrong. Oh God, I hate that. It's also the same thing with illegal immigrants too. Apparently, I'm supposed to believe that all of them are these sweet, innocent angels that do no wrong and are just not bad people at all. Just by that, okay, I'm not even saying they're all bad people. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that's a stupid logic of mindset for someone to have, where it's like in your brain, they're all these sweet, innocent angels. Like,
anyone could come across that border claiming to be, a law-abiding citizen, but meanwhile, behind closed doors, they have like a bunch of 50 cals and a bunch of fucking cocaine, and they're like some drug runner working for the fucking cartel. It's like, okay. But no, that person's totally the victim.
Oh my God, man. It's always these weirdly utopia-ish narratives people push. And I'm just like, dude, like, I actually agree with this mindset that people have, which is like, there's going to be good and bad apples and all of that stuff. It's not just I actually agree with, there's not just one blanket example of all of it, but there are statistics to prove that a lot of that is very rooted in a lot of these different, like you say, let's say different races, right? Yeah, there's going to be differently layered statistics for blacks than whites. I was talking to stupid retarded bitch on You Mingle, and she was like, "Yeah, well, black people have it worse because of slavery." And I was like, "I'm black, and I none of that shit affected me." But she was like, "You beat the system, congratulations." And I was like, "Yeah, the other one should do it too." And she just skipped me, and I was like, "All right, good, fuck you, bitch. You're fat anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter."
So I shared this to my Instagram story like about a couple hours ago. This shit was fucking funny, dude. ICE detains two-time child rapist
Great.
legally in the country. 55-year-old liberal white women.
Oh God. Oh, dude, I saw one on Facebook because I follow Fox News,
Yeah.
and there was one where like these legal observers were honking at this guy to distract him. The reporters pull up on him.
I think I
And
saw this. Yeah.
Yeah, remember? And he was like, "Can you guys stop impending on our investigation? We're literally," he literally said, "We're investigating this child rapist." You know, he's like, "This is what you're defending." Yeah, because come on, guys, these people that have these people that are getting arrested had warrants for their arrest.
He basically called them fucking stupid and drove off.
Yeah, because like this is literally what you're defending. And keep in mind, the people that aren't doing crimes, yes, are different than the ones that are doing crimes, obviously. But you still committed a crime by entering the country illegally. Also, to be fair, if your illegal brethren raped a child, raped a woman, anything really bad, they should be gone. The fact that any of them would defend that and say that, I just don't get it.
And I'm not going to sit here and pretend that there may not be some profiling going on, because look, no system is perfect. There's going to be fuck ups and there's going to be mishaps, but
Yeah.
I genuinely believe that about maybe 95% of the arrests that they make, or the detentions that they make, they're rounding up people that don't need to fucking be here.
Mm-hmm.
And especially if you're like a hardened criminal that's coming in here to just sow chaos and just spread drugs throughout our country and just do unspeakable, horrendous fucking things. Like you don't need to be here. You need to go back to your own country and you can fucking do that shit over there.
Yeah, like just 4 days ago, anti-ICE agitators bashed the side of a federal vehicle in Minneapolis. It's like, keep in mind, I do think a lot of these people are paid to be there, but there is that.
Yeah.
But there is that. What's that thing? It's the one where ignorance is bliss. There are these people that are there thinking that they're actually quote unquote fighting the bad guy, when in reality you're the ones protecting the bad guys.
They think when they show up things are gonna change.
That guy coming in thinks. Remember, I almost cried of tears when I saw this. Do you remember this? Do you remember last year when they started doing these ICE raids? And they had them in those facilities, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was, I forgot what place it was.
Was it the alligator Alcatraz thing?
No, it was before that. It was the one where the guy ran up with a Captain America shield.
I think I do remember that.
Remember, he ran up to the ICE agents with a Captain America shield and tried to bulldoze them down. I was like, dude, I want you guys to understand this though. When you do that, you're not Captain America.
Motherfucker saw Falcon and the Winter Soldier and said, "You got to do better."
Bro. God damn. Like,
people are dumb, dude.
Because that's the thing is, like, what that ICE agent said, like, this morning when I was watching that clip before I went to work, he was like, he literally said, "We are trying to get a child Yex trafficker," and the person was speechless. I was like, he's like, "This is what you're defending. This is who you're stopping us from getting."
Yeah.
Because what the average person thinks, seeing this on the news, is like they're thinking that ICE is just targeting just innocent, and it could be, like, it exists. I'm not saying it doesn't, but if they're going after someone, there is a warrant that they process.
Yeah.
Have that, they have to act on it.
Well, it doesn't help that you have like people online and the mainstream media basically calling them, the U.S. Gestapo, more or less. They're making it. They're making it. I know the word Nazi's been played, up to death at this point, but I mean that's literally the only thing I can use to like describe them, or at least what they're using to describe them. It's like it's like this is not 1942. Like no one is breaking into people's houses looking for looking for fugitives because they're of a different race or ethnicity. That's not how this fucking works.
I'll even play it like this. And these are stories I've heard somewhat on the news and videos and like that too. So I remember there was a guy, a white guy. He had to be white because he's only doing this shit. There's a white guy, about 35 years old, broke into a little girl's room and tried to
When was
kidnap her.
this?
This happened a lot, but there was a fresh one a few years ago. It happened in like Virginia or some shit like that. Now, keep in mind, guys. Let's say the guy did that. We know what he was trying to do, and he should go to hell for it. And you should drop him into Snake Island in Brazil. But you
should probably put him in front of a firing squad or something.
Yeah. So let's just say that when he did that, he didn't do anything to that girl. But people are like, yeah, this is a distinction. So imagine that for immigrants, right? So let's say I were to break into Nathan's house. Let's just say I did, but I didn't do anything.
I don't have much room to run, so that's terrifying.
And this is where they don't collide at all as far as concepts. Keep on what I just said there. Let's say if I was freezing to death, should I just get the right to just break in your house and just sit there? If you're going to say, but no.
What are you going to do? Just sit there while I sleep?
Now this is the thing. Even though I didn't physically hurt you, I did break into your house, which is against the law. It's the same thing that goes with illegal immigrants. Just because they came in and not do anything, that's no different than someone breaking into your house and not do anything. They're both equally bad.
You know what that reminds me of? What you just described. Do you remember that story from a couple weeks ago about that DoorDash bitch that
I did, yeah,
went into the dude's house and like recorded him when he was passed out drunk.
I remember that.
Fucking couch.
Yeah,
and he just happened to be naked. It's like, look, he didn't do anything. The instructions said leave the fucking bag on the porch.
It literally says that
and go away.
Yeah, so on DoorDash you can leave it at the porch, or the person can request you hand it to them, which is what I do. I request you hand it to me, because I live around blacks. So yeah, that was just crazy. The other, but then it was crazy after, dude. A week after, there's this crazy white liberal bit, pink hair, lesbian, you can tell, was spraying the food with pesticides because she was scared.
I do remember that. Yeah, and like I think somebody
dumb bitch.
I think
fatality.
Didn't someone go to the hospital because of that?
Yeah, the wife did. It was a married couple. Too. Hopefully she's okay. But it's just one of those things where I don't think people think about the concepts they're actually trying to.
The longer we live, the more I realize that the Mexicans aren't the enemy. It's not the blacks. It's not the whites. It's white liberal women, dude. Like they are a plague on fucking Western civilization.
Almost say mainstream media. Could argue that too. But the thing is, I don't get where this sense of self-justice comes from, right?
It's because these people have been taught either by a college they've gone to or just people around them. Somewhere in society, they have been conditioned to believe that they are the victims of the system. Like the system is just grinding them into the dirt. And, it's just this oppressive thing that just, works to silence women and, certain people in society. And it's like, no, this is just conditioning. This is brainwashing. Like you're literally following, an ideology that just does not exist. Like most people, this is one of those things where I have to remember that I like to think that a good majority of normal people in this country, they don't think like that. It's only these fucking weirdo, blue, purple haired weirdos that you see on social media that are doing this shit. But they're the ones that are squawking so fucking loudly. It's making people just not want to try and interact with like anybody around them at all because they don't want to deal with that shit.
Yeah. Like, that thing that people used to say on the internet like a few years ago, but it's actually truthful. It's called main character syndrome. These people truly think they're actually Goku from Dragon Ball. I'm not kidding.
They think they're Kirito from SAO.
These people watched what's another popular show a lot of people watch?
They think they're Yugi fighting Seto Kaiba.
They're not cultured enough for that, man. They actually think they're Naruto fighting Zabuza in the Land of Waves arc. They're like, we're gonna fight the bad guy and we're gonna take him down.
Their Naruto in the U.S. government is Sasuke.
Because in their minds, I do truly think this. In their minds, they truly think they're being the hero defending these people. But it's, it's weird. It's like you don't see a lot of black women. You don't see a lot of black men in these kind of things. I'll be honest here. I only, for the most part, just see white women.
It's literally liberal white women, or it's their cuckified fucking husbands that literally worship the fucking ground that they walk on for whatever reason. Here's the thing. I've dated plenty of crazy women in my adult life.
I know.
And I've never part of the reason I'm single is because I'm not bowing down to that crazy bitch. It's like, no, the moment I see that you're a fucking lunatic, I'm getting away from you. I'm not gonna double down to try and like worship the ground that you walk on, for fear of like losing you. It's like, no, there's plenty of other fucking women out there. I'm not staying with you.
Yeah,
you just
because the other thing a lot of people don't get is where do you drive some of this ambition for?
Milk Toast just pointed it out. It's liberal white women, a lot of these liberal men, and boomers. Boomers are another fucking problem.
I don't even get where some of this mindset comes from because we'll play like this. I know people love when I shit on women, so I'll play it like this. Feminism. What was the ultimate goal of that? To have men and women sports? I don't know how that's empowering in women. I'll be honest here. Feminism, the way it was told to me when it was really picking up in like that 2016 period, right? It was said to me by all these narratives.
I thought you were talking about like.
I'm not talking about feminism as in general. I'm talking like, or like when it's originated from. I'm talking like the modern style that we've come accustomed to.
Well, I've always been told, like, before modern aged feminism, back in like, when it first started, like way before our time. I can't remember the exact year, but the ultimate goal was always, equal rights for men and women.
Mm-hmm.
But
even though now we grow up, we realize what a hunk of shit that is, because that can't apply because men and women really aren't equal.
Well, here's I mean, we're not, but the thing is, at some point down the line, that message got perverted into what it is now.
Well, the message is already kind of wonky, but I see your point. Like,
yeah,
because for me, it's like, okay, so what does that ultimately get people? So you get men and women sports. I don't know how that's beneficial to women. If you like Looney Tunes, I don't know how it's more beneficial to have men and women sports competing against women and taking opportunities away from them. That's not equal. That's opposite of equal.
I can tell you why they allowed that. It's because you have these weirdos that let this happen. Now they can look at other weirdos and go, see how virtuous and inclusive we are. We're the good guys. It's like, no, you're just as fucking weird as that person over there.
I hate virtues. Yeah.
I hate virtue signaling, dude.
Then the other one, the big one, is this whole like, I know girls have always hoed out. It's not about just a hoe phase. It's more like okay, so a girl gets ran through by 50, 60 guys and then brags about it. So that's female empowerment. You getting ran through by 60 guys and you brag about it. That's what it all
empowerment. Well, they don't even say empowerment anymore. They say enlightenment. Like, what?
They change the word up every so often. They're like, wait a minute. I think I've heard this before. So I don't know. So I asked any girl watching this, how is it empowering to you? A man enters your sport, which is your own category you have to yourself because you cannot compete with men, right?
Your personal space, your bathroom, where that motherfucker is a biological man. You can try to pretend that, oh, he's one of the girls, he was just born in the wrong body. Like, no, throw that shit out the fucking window. That dude is swinging a fucking elephant trunk from between his legs, and you have this person in the same locker room with you. You're gonna sit here and pretend that you're not uncomfortable?
You what?
I mean, I'm being dead serious.
You have an elephant trunk for a dick? That's crazy, dude.
Have you seen some of these fucking trannies, man? No, I was kidding.
Looney Tunes, yes. We don't do slurs around here.
Looks like you're going to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo.
Good.
You better be careful, MSK. Shadow Realm might get turned into a slur here in the next couple.
Yeah. So for me, I just don't get women's mindsets. How is it empowering to you? Men invade your spaces. I don't know how that benefits you at all.
I'm gonna clip Nate saying he's swinging an elephant trunk and point to Mac.
Oh God, man.
I'm glad I could provide you with that,
and
with
you
that
know,
modicum of entertainment.
and hey, people know I do shit on OnlyFans women because they're fucking stupid and they don't provide nothing to society. But
Remember, MSK, they have an HR department apparently. Dude, we laughed so hard at that.
And she said OnlyFans has no HR department. I don't know. This I know she's 18.
She said customer support. I was fucking dying. I was like, what?
I knew she was 19 or 18 when she said OnlyFans has no HR department. Do people know what an HR is? Just Google what an HR is. And I'm not going down that road. But what I'm bringing up is the reason why I can subconsciously respect OnlyFans women more is at least Sophie Rain, Bonnie Blue, all these girls that do that, at least they're owning it. Now, I get it. I get there's bad with it, but
is Sophie Rain owning it though?
I do. Yeah, she owns it pretty well. She likes what she's apparently. I don't believe they like what they're doing, but like, sorry. Follow my logic.
Well,
here, okay?
remember, Sophie Rain swears up and down she's
a virgin.
You know, she's a virgin, and she's the most Christ-like Christian you'll ever meet in your entire life.
Quote for quote, I'm a devout Christian, as she shares her asshole for $9.99. I don't know how that's fucking all right.
I'm a Christian, but I only blow my. I'm a Christian, but I only blow my load against. I only blow my load on 10 different girls throughout the week. What? And none of them are my wife, but I'm a Christian.
I'm a Christian, but I make men lust after me. Oh shit!
Talking kick.
Oh my God! No, but I want you to follow my logic here. So, what's the difference between a woman only marrying a man for money and a girl that does OnlyFans? Even though society has convinced you that the other is worse because of X reason. And keep in mind, most people are going to say that first one I just mentioned is wrong too. I'm not saying that, but keep in mind, how are they not two sides of the same coin? They're the same shit, except it's just a different outcome.
Well, I would say one is a gold digging whore. It's just the other one is
just a proud gold digging whore.
Well, it's like they're both gold digging whores, but one of them is just kind of more subtle about it, I guess.
Yeah. So these OnlyFans, like Sophie Rain will be like, well, I want to find a nice guy, which is already a red flag. Girl, oh my God, I hate when girls say that. Literally go to your local Starbucks. There's a nice guy there.
Don't go to Starbucks. Don't listen.
Fuck you.
Don't listen to Mac over here. Don't go to Starbucks.
There's a guy at Starbucks right now. He makes $40K a year. That's a nice guy. He'll give you all his time and attention. He'll be all that shit you want. You don't want him. Do you guys want to know why they don't want guys like that? Because you don't exist to them. They'll never say this to you. I'm telling you right now, you don't exist to that girl.
So you mean to tell me my $20,000 pay raise doesn't mean shit?
To some women, it would. To some. I mean,
which ones though?
I can't tell you what your group of women are going to be interested in, but because the thing is, I want to tell people this, is all this stuff is the same almost. The reason why I respect the OnlyFans girl more is because at least she's owning it. She's going, it's like chess pieces on a chessboard.
Yeah, but there are some that are just they're in so much denial about their current situation and what it entails.
Oh no, they have to be. That's the life they built up. You have to be stupid. But that's just women in general. Oh shit, goddamn. But it's another thing to bring up. So I'll also pose you guys this question too. What's the difference between a girl doing OnlyFans and a girl just having a hoe phase? You know what's the difference? One is getting paid for it. The other one is just doing it for free. It's literally the same shit.
I've dated girls that have gone through a hoe phase, and you know what? They usually stick with it for like a month or two, and then they snap out of it.
They're like, what? After I've had 50 dicks,
some of them don't.
Down.
Some of them don't. But
I'm stupid. After I've had 50 dicks, I want a good man.
Well, I've always noticed that that a like genuine hoe phase usually comes after a girl has had like a really bad breakup, or she thinks she's had a really bad breakup. How do I know this? Oh, because my ex did that after I broke up with her.
Oh God. Women say it's most. You know what's crazy? I don't laugh at women's jokes. They're not funny. I unironically laugh at them because they don't understand what they're saying. Keep in mind, if people want to be in this kind of society where you allow that, sure. But I don't know why the OnlyFans girl is worse than a girl having a hoe face. Just one is making millions doing it, the other one's not. So the other one's an idiot because the other one's doing it for free. The other one's making millions of dollars. There's no. If you're gonna do that, at least get millions of dollars from it. Don't be doing it for free.
It sounds like you're saying this out of jealousy, MSK.
I'm not. It's not. I'm like Dr. Doom on the chessboard. I'm just playing all the pieces. I'm like the White King. Wait, no, I'm a White Queen.
You got Sophie Rain on your chessboard? The fuck is wrong with you?
We're all getting played. No. I think her cousin's hotter, but that's just me personally. But nice guys abound, but women don't want nice guys. They want Prince Charming. The thing is, this lie that all of you were told that men want Prince Charming. No, they don't. Women don't want that shit. There's Prince Charmings exist right now. Go to your local Walmart right now. That Prince Charming is there. They don't want that guy. They're right there.
What's that line that Titan has in Megamind where he's like, there is no Easter Bunny and there is no Queen of England?
Yes. In this scenario, I am the White Queen going between all these different pieces on the chessboard.
You're Tilda Swinton from Narnia? The fuck? That's a first.
Yeah, so hey, I'm just telling you guys what it is. But you know, people have never gone through that. It's fine. I'm just saying this is the modern world we live in.
Oh, here's the thing here's the
I'll
thing
say right here. He says, how many Prince Charmings have you met at Walmart? I'm not a girl. I'm not looking for that shit. I'm not gay. I'm straight.
Everyone who's ever been on this man's show is a Prince Charming compared to him.
Yeah, but keep in mind, guys don't get access to a lot of girls.
You know,
they would all like if a girl walked in there and she was like, "Hey, I like you. You're gonna go. We're gonna go on a date." That guy, if he's not married, he's saying yes because he's got no access to girls. He can't fuck if he wanted to.
It's the first vagina he's ever gonna touch in his
life. Not just that, but you have to look at it from a guy's perspective. That guy that you just said is touch his first vagina. He doesn't have options. He doesn't have any options. That's the only option.
I don't know, man. I've seen some desperate motherfuckers that do some really outlandish shit with some really outlandish ass women, dude.
We got to factor in why though.
Because they're desperate.
They're desperate because they don't have any other options. That's all they can get. And not get. They're not dating. That girl won't let them fuck them.
I don't know, dude. I've seen some guys with girls where I'm like
badass hoes at Walmart though.
I'm like, how the fuck are you two together? It's like, okay, that man is either really funny or he's got the biggest penis on planet Earth. Because how the hell did he pull that?
My options, dude, are going to Walmart or a comic book shop. Those are my options. But no, I'm just hypothetical.
Whatever you do, MSK, don't add Target to that list.
I wish we had a Target, dude. If anyone's arguing that Walmart is better than Target, you're a crackhead. First of all, one is cleaner, one has better employees, they have better products. Target has better everything than Walmart. I don't know why anyone thinks
it has trannies that hang out by the bathroom.
Oh my god, man. But this is the thing. So like another example that I could give is like, you know how girls will say like, I want this loyal guy, but this loyal guy not only looks at other women, watches porn. Okay, so I don't know how that's loyal. I don't know how it's faithful when you watch porn.
Well, sometimes
with a wife or a girlfriend.
Sometimes it's not even that, dude. Like they'll get with a guy that they really like, and then the guy just goes to work his normal 9 to 5, and they end up cheating or something. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah. It's like, have you ever seen the movie Click with Adam Sandler? Like, have you seen?
Like, I've heard. The clip. He's like, my girlfriend sucked 37 dicks, right?
No, there's a scene in Click where he's like in the kitchen talking to his wife and her friend is going on this fucking tirade about how men keep abandoning her and they all like emotionally manipulate her, and he's like, they went to work, so you had sex with their unemployed brothers. You're a horn dog.
Dude, you ever watch George Lopez?
Yes.
Remember the episode like Angie's sister was trying to go after George because she got divorced? Just like that. Oh, in that, I know people like George Lopez. I like that show too. Angie's sister, her blood sister, tried to kiss George, and he pushed away, obviously. But her blood sister tried to get with her husband, and that was her sister.
You made out with your sister, man. No, I was kidding.
I'm just saying, these hoes ain't loyal. Chris Brown was right. Chris Brown was so right. These girls ain't loyal. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes in life, you know?
So basically, long story short, women are chopped. In the words of my friend Theo Snodgrass, just get a fucking cat. He's right. Oh my god.
No, what I'm saying is like it's not just Walmart. There's just the concept. There's nice guys everywhere.
You know,
know them. They're everywhere. They don't get no play. Women don't want that shit.
So you want to hear a funny story? So my aunt, I think I've talked about her a couple times. She's like a very hardcore Christian woman, like talking like, you know, Bible thumping, wrath of God type woman. So every weekend she goes to this basically what is like a bargain barn. Like she takes things there and sets it up to where people can buy stuff that she brings in. She had her first encounter with a trans person like in the wild for the first time ever, like at the bargain barn that she goes to. And she looked at me and she was like, Nathan, it was probably the scariest like 10 minutes of my life. I'm like, well, what did they do? She's like, well, they didn't really do anything. They just kind of walked around and then walked up to me and started asking about things that I had at my station. And I didn't know what to say or do. Like she was having a moment where she didn't really know whether or not to call this person a man or a woman because she was like terrified of how this fucking thing would react.
Time for me to turn in. Oh, good night, Milk Toast. You know, I have a Looney Tune that works with me. There's.
Are they fucking insane?
Oh, I don't even know, man. They're like retarded too. It's like I think what happened is instead of giving kids like, you know, you give them like bottle and formula so they have milk. That didn't happen. What happened was retarded idiots gave their kids tap water and they drank it. And then they became stupid.
Tap water laced with Tylenol.
Remember that episode of Sanford and Son where Lamont was like, hey, as a kid, you didn't feed me fucking, you didn't give me a bottle, you gave me coffee. It's like they couldn't afford. Fred was like, yeah, I couldn't afford it. Bro just sitting here feeding it, gave his kid a bottle of fucking coffee. Oh, like
what kind of coffee was it?
It's really just what's not about women being a whore. That's a lot of girls. You don't have to be a whore to have these qualities. That's what I'm bringing up. A whore is just gonna be a whore, right? I think a lot of women have these qualities. They just don't admit them, and then they lie about having them. A lot of girls are like this. They might not say it, but their actions show it. My ex is like that. Lennon is like that. She's not a whore. She's never slept with anyone. Okay, never have. Well, it's like I know of, but I could be wrong. Who knows?
Maybe I was gonna say, how do you fucking know?
Who knows? I'm taking her word for it. I'm not
who knows? She probably got away from you and all of a sudden became a freak.
Oh yeah, it became just start getting right. Oh yeah.
That's horrible. Oh god.
Oh, she's more into white guys now. I actually dated a girl. Then now she's more interested in white guys. Once she went white, she realized it was right.
She got with you and was like, you know what, white guys are the way to go. Nah, man. I'll say this about my ex.
Her ex was black. That's worse.
No, she was Latina. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, she was Latino. Yeah, they're all the same to me.
Dude, like Latina. If you can find yourself a Latina woman that ain't fucking crazy, that'll cook and clean for you. Shit,
that's all of them.
No, dude. Like it. Like there would be weekends where I went down there, and I would, there would be weekends I'd go down there to spend the weekend with her. I'd wake up in the morning. She's not beside me. Where the fuck is she? In the kitchen making me breakfast. And she made banger fucking breakfast. That's like literally the only thing I miss.
The best wifey quality Mexican women have is they actually like to cook.
They do.
They do, which is crazy. Is most modern women, at least I've come across, cooking is like that's like a fucking needle in a haystack. Mexican women genuinely like doing it, which is like, oh well, at least she might stab me, but at least I'll be fed.
Well, Cherokee was like Native American and Mexican. Like she had Native American in her too, so she had a lot of Native American qualities too. So maybe that's why she was a little fucking cuckoo at times. I don't know.
So you're saying her family was related to John Redcorn?
That's fucked up, man.
John Redcorn, the goat Indian.
No, her fucking mom had like this old like Native American headdress that I guess got passed down to her from like her grandfather and shit. And she was showing it off one day, and I was like, this thing looks so uncomfortable. How the fuck did they wear this shit? Her mom was nice. Her mom was nice. I think her mom misses me more than more than Cherokee does.
Dude, I love these Jerry Springer episodes where these guys get on their knees like fucking stupid idiots, propose to women. Now have like this big celebration when Jerry Springer used to be live with this show, and the girl's like, "I'm not happy anymore." And yeah, I've also been sleeping with your dad, and I also slept with like 5 black.
She fucked his entire family except him.
Hey, I've just not been happy with you anymore. But like secretly, I've been kind of getting dicked down by the whole town. Whoa. What the?
So here's the lesson. If the woman you're with ever gets accused of being a whore, if you want to confirm it, you just need to start looking at the people around you.
Yeah.
Like if you start noticing things on their faces or their lips or anything like that, that's when you know. You're like, oh shit.
Oh my god, dude. Bro, keep in mind. Also, I'm saying it's people can disagree if they want to. I don't care. I'm just saying that we got to be realistic about how these things are going now these days. It's not like I'm not telling you these things that I genuinely don't like you guys, or I want bad things for you. I have ill intentions or anything. No. Any guys that's single or any guys that are looking to get with girls, just understand. Play like a chessboard. You're the chess.
What is with you in the Dr. Doom chessboard?
Dude, that image goes hard as fuck though. You gotta
it goes hard as fuck. That doesn't mean make it your whole fucking personality now.
I am Dr. Doom though. I'm joking, guys. That's all jokes here.
Yeah, you're Dr. Doom off fucking Temu.
Dude, remember when Rachel Zegler tried looking as hot as Sydney Sweeney? And someone was like, Sydney Sweeney on
I've seen literal planks of wood that have more fucking personality than Rachel Zegler, dude.
You what? God. You what?
Why does the thing play twice?
I played it twice. It was intentional.
Oh, okay.
Good Lord. Okay. Try not dying of laughter when you hear this.
Okay.
That is not going to happen because this is... I couldn't watch the whole thing. I threw up in my mouth when I heard this. This is the kind of guy that I'm talking about. This is the kind of dude I'm talking about. This nice guy works at a fucking Vons or Kroger or some trash like that.
Kroger's.
Bro.
Imagine working at a Kroger's in 2026.
Hear this, please, guys. Oh, yeah. I make sure I have the right mic on. Let me make sure I have the right. Yeah, it's going through my headset. Yeah, perfectly. Okay.
So story time.
Is that good? No echoing or anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Sure.
So story time about the swinger couple I hooked up with where the wife made me eat the dude's cream pie out of her.
I'm sorry, what? What did you just fucking say?
Oh, you what? You what?
Dude, me and the guy in the bottom made the same facial expression.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Bro just said that on the internet as if like we're not supposed to catch the guy.
Hold on, before you play it, why would you ever like announce that to the world? Why?
Holy shit. Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm gonna cry. Woo! Wait a minute. This is worse than that Piers Morgan shit.
So story time about the swinger couple I hooked up with where the wife made me eat the dude's cream pie out of her.
What? That brother looked like a deer in headlights.
nothing to say.
Dude,
There's just nothing to say.
that motherfucker's like soul left his body.
There's nothing that anyone could say that would. It's like it's like that guy. Remember, it's like that clip I showed you or I sent you. It's like that guy that said his girlfriend left because she caught him fucking a guy, and he said he wasn't gay.
Dude, we need to bring back shaming. We need to bring it back.
I had to read the comments.
Read the oh no.
Oh, sorry. I mean, not okay. Tiny was messaging me because when women like me and message me. Batman could never get that.
Not even the lasso of truth from Wonder Woman could make me tell that story.
Dude said Batman could never get that info out of me. Not even the last truth from Wonder Woman could make me tell this. That's so gay.
Bro, all I'm picturing is Batman just beating the shit out of him, and this guy's just eating.
What is the story?
He's like, no, I'm not telling you anything. No.
No one signs. The wife didn't make him do it. He did it for the love of the game. Oh, that's so gay.
Oh my fucking
God.
Like,
Oh God. Holy shit. So, you know what's the worst part about this? Someone did that disgusting, nasty shit. Then brought it upon themselves to take out their phone, record that, then thought in their head that was a good thing to say out loud to other people on the internet, then hit record, then he hit send.
I have so many questions about this, but here's another question. Who's the person that's blurred out? Like, I'm looking at the
Of course she was white. Of course she was white.
Like, I'm looking at the bottom of the image, and it looks like someone might have punched this person in the lip or something.
God himself could have. My ears, they hurt. I put my blood. That's enough internet for me.
Damn near thought my phone froze.
If I'm at a loss for words, was a person, I dead ass did the same. Yeah. She ain't make you do nothing. That's facts though. I heard the same. I was like, dude, I couldn't even finish.
The next one.
I watched this in the car with the speakers blasting the people at. Oh shit! Oh, holy shit! Oh my god!
Dude, my fucking stomach hurts.
Oh,
I can just see him going to
grandma. Imagine a grandma store manager at Taco Bell. She's taking a drive-through order. She's like, "Hello, honey. Welcome to Taco Bell. How may I take your order?" Well, I just ate a cream pie out of my wife's.
You get that one old lady that's like doing the sign of the cross. Like, I'm just picturing this guy going through Facebook reels in his car.
Store manager of a Taco Bell that's been working there for like 50 years. Bro's just been part of the shadow realm. Oh my god. Which we really should keep to the grave. This big one.
All of Marvel and DC couldn't get this info out of me.
What's a creep? No Red Bull in sight. He did it for strictly. Oh no! If you guys don't get the Red Bull gives you wings. That's yeah. This shit is. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not. You guys know me personally. I'm never at a loss for words. I heard that and I almost legit threw up in my mouth. I actually I was eating a chicken nugget and fries TV dinner. I heard that. I was like, oh, what the?
The next comment: Thanos could beat this info out of me.
Made you, sir. Call the police.
Guess who was the gay guy at the swinger party?
Holy shit! Oh, sorry about that.
Who the fuck is Joey?
For new, made you.
Guess who's the gay guy at the swinger party?
Man, 2012 started.
We're only 19 days in.
Dude ate the cock. My heart. Jesus, why must we post it? The face I faced just now. And
dude, I need the fucking image of Jesus with the blunt going flooded again.
Bruh. I'm gonna die.
Where do you find this shit?
I don't know.
Like,
I just doom scroll on Facebook Reels.
Like, how does this fucking shit pop up in your feed through your algorithm? Like, oh, dude, my stomach is on fire. Oh my god,
bro just did it for the love of the game.
The dude was in the Taco Bell parking lot with the speakers on blast.
Oh my god! I just think about this. Dude blasted that next to a hood ghetto ratchet bitch named Shanae.
There was probably like a family of like 4 just sitting outside enjoying their Taco Bell, and then they heard that. The mom had to like cover her kids' ears. Oh my god.
Oh god.
That was wow.
Let me answer this guy really quickly. Yeah, what days are you free? And
you're planning for another show.
Yeah, but I think I asked him this. I read. Oh, I told him to watch an episode and see how he thinks and whatever. So I'm just trying to just vibe the guy out really quickly.
You should send him that reel.
That's how you lose friends. That's how you lose friends. Bruh. Oh, because Chaz watches Chisel Adonis, and I know I haven't watched him in a while, but the reels are just I can't.
It's just what possessed
that
him
one that killed me was that shit said bro did it for the love. That shit's too funny.
He said,
bro said he did it for the
no, the one that got me was Batman could not beat this. What's killing me is what possessed him to share that with everybody.
Dude, what's even worse is like when you boil it down, it's like that crystal beast amber mammoth thing. Someone thought it was a good idea to eat it. God, some guy thought it was awesome to do what he did in his cream pie adventures.
Oh yeah, you already know there's a group of weirdos out there that are like congratulating him and treating this like
yeah,
yeah.
Your wife's so proud. Then he decided to himself, I'm gonna go on my phone, hit the camera app, hit record, then send that out to the internet. That's the worst.
I feel bad for that.
To consciously think about that and go, wow, I'm retarded.
I feel bad for that black guy that was reacting. His look was exactly how I felt.
I was just like, what?
Oh, he's got a whole. What the fuck is that one? All the way to the right.
I can't do that. Oh my! I'm not getting in trouble for that one. That's how you get thrown in jail. That's how you go to the shadow realm.
After I said I would require a deposit to take me on a date to cover my date preparation costs, I'm now working with an app developer to make this a reality. This is actually happening. We are building the app. I'm not even exaggerating when I tell you this is the best damn dating app
y'all be sending me a bunch of AI
I've ever seen. Because there is a clear difference here where the woman can set the deposit rate and the man can pay for her date preparation costs. So as a woman, you're going to walk into the date already so happy.
This lady's just basically admitting that she's doing legal prostitution.
You know, it's fucked up. We live in a world where, OnlyFans and stuff like that exists. But if I go downtown Raleigh and pay a bitch, $10 to suck my dick, I'm still going to jail.
Does your man
your man meat?
What?
Think our brand new soap helps with cleaning men's balls and holes.
Wait, what kind of commercial is this?
Meat
Your man meat steak. I've never used those words to describe
I
it.
remember when I said sometimes I like to sit in comment sections and watch people go back and forth over inconsequential things, but you could tell there's an individual who just want to sit back and watch the world burn. I was just
Okay, I have to read the comments on this one. He
Oh,
said,
no.
possible. I just opened the app. It's my fault for having ears.
I beg your pardon.
Yo, hold up, bro. What are we doing?
Tell me he did not just say that.
Oh, I'm good. No more. That's enough internet for the night.
Oh my god.
That's enough internet for the night. I'm fried. That's just, bro. This
No,
your
you're
mad
not.
meat
We're,
stink.
we're gonna get off. We're gonna get done with this show, and you're gonna go right back on there looking at more reels.
Oh my god.
I just isn't this your mad meat stick? This is the same fucking company that made a soap bar out of Sydney Sweeney's bath water.
I'm just disgusting. I don't know if.
Oh Jesus, my fucking stomach, man. I probably shouldn't have eaten before this show. If I laugh anymore,
I should have ate Wiener Schnitzel before the show.
I'll probably throw up after this fucking show. Good God.
I need to go on Twitter and see what's trending.
I don't know if you should. It's nothing but political talking points and the fact that Islamists are overrunning the fucking country.
That's why I had to stop interacting with this one Looney Tune. I'm not shitting you guys. No, I can't say that's nope. I'm not. I say it. It's going to be in my algorithm again.
Say it.
Just pointing it out. If you interact with said person, a lot of the extracurricular activities they partake in will somehow find your feed.
MSK, no.
I had to block and mute a lot of shit, so my feed is clean.
How the fuck does that even get on your on your feed?
Because every time they would say they're a woman, I would go, "Here's your boots, sir," and it would be clown makeup and a clown wig and some shoes. They took that as positive interaction because I would get a lot of likes on that tweet.
My favorite ones are the ones that say something like, trans women are women, trans women are women, trans women are women.
Yeah.
Over and over again.
Yeah.
It's like, God.
Like, okay, for me, the way I look at it, even because I usually evolve my mindset on these things. I'm not saying what I previously said I don't abide by. If someone just is like, hey, I like that kind of as a preference. Like, let's say you sexually like that. Okay, that's fine. I don't care. But it's when you get into this territory of saying that this is another, like that's when it starts becoming. It's like when you start playing with delusional territory. That's where I draw the line at. I just got to be like, nope.
Nope. Yep. Yeah. I'm done.
Do whatever you feel like. You're cool, but like, just don't convince me. Don't. If people are like literally retarded, convincing you that they're not stupid, it's just like, holy fuck. But yeah, we had an interesting show tonight. Apparently, we learned that dudes are so beyond cucked. You know what's crazy is that wife that he did that for actually thinks. See, okay, let me break it out for you losers out there that don't understand shit. That wife that he did that for, he actually thinks she respects him for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Not just, hey, I liked you just cucking yourself for me because I know you're my bitch and now you can't do shit, bitch boy. Any guy that, I'm outside of joking, any guy that does that for his wife, your wife doesn't respect you and you're a loser and you're a cuck. And that's why I'll never get married myself. So, fuck.
Never say never, man. You might meet Mrs. MSK one day.
You what?
Why? You wouldn't want that?
I just hate life so much at this point now. Apparently, a girl might want to eat my cream. A girl might want me to eat a cream pie out of her, and I'm going to look at her and go, you know what? I think it's time for you to go to the Shadow Realm. I think you're going out the window in Minecraft, allegedly.
In Minecraft. Allegedly.
Oh, my goodness. Does life keep getting better? I have no idea. I don't even know. Someone said life can't be any good after you.
So, you want a palate cleanser before we end the show?
Sure.
I got you on. So this is a guy that I follow on Instagram. He does these videos talking about different characters across different media, just poking fun at how like egregiously badass or obscene they are. These are fucking funny. This one's on Uncle Ruckus.
I told this nigga to wear a black suit to my wedding. He put up in a prison jumper. I seen him walk past the mirror and go, shit, I sure hope that nigga don't steal nothing. He never even dapped me up. Why not? He don't want to catch nigga-itis. Tell me they fight for it.
That's true.
He didn't mean it. I said, Ruckus, can you pass the hot sauce? He said, why would I help a criminal? Nigga, it's the cookout. He can't even go 5 minutes without mentioning how Martin Luther King was too loud or he would have dragged Rosa Parks off that damn bus. I pulled up to a Klan meeting and they whooped his motherfucking ass. He was only mad because they gave him a black eye. Nigga, ain't no white eye. No, Ruckus, I don't want to know about how Larry Bird is the GOAT again. Lenny trying to be nice, offered him some collard greens. He said, I don't eat struggle leave. He called my son Curious George. No. Yes. What the fuck even is Revitalago?
Ain't that the opposite of what Michael Jackson had? I'm sorry.
Shit. You don't argue with Ruckus. You just keep him away from microphones, children, and churches. I told this nigga to wear a black suit to my wedding.
I said black. That one. Oh my god.
No, dude, he does a lot of those videos for like anime characters too. So you might find him doing something on like Goku Black or Frieza or Krillin or Goku and all that other shit, man. He's really funny. Some of my favorite ones have been like the different X-Men characters and shit. He did one on Magneto that had me like rolling on the fucking ground.
Oh god, holy shit. Fuck me.
Oh man.
But yeah, man. Did you have anything you wanted to promote beside having sex with hot men?
For a minute, I thought you were going to say hot Latina women, but okay.
But no. If you guys don't know, we are going to review Mercy, the new. Oh my god, I'm blanking on his name. Chris Pratt sci-fi action thriller movie that'll be coming out.
Involving AI and how it's slowly like taking over the world, I guess. I don't know. I hope the movie's good, but I'm just gonna say this: those trailers fucking suck.
The trailer. I'll be honest here. I was intrigued by the trailers. I just hope it's not that thing I have with Trap, where it's like trailers were kind of intriguing, but the movie's a complete utter hunk of shit.
It's January, so it's got the chance to go like 50-50.
Oh god, man.
All right, so stuff I got.
That's gay. What the hell? So Selena caught the Wang Yingyang virus. But so what the fuck?
Whoa!
I became black.
Where
the hell happened there?
Where'd the lights go?
Oh, sorry. It's because when I put up a Google tab on my second monitor, I become white.
It would have been funny if the lights went out and they came back on. All of a sudden, there's a clown standing behind you.
There's no clowns in here. Fuck off. So, they're supposed to be coming out the 4th week of January. So I had to do some restructuring around here. But no. All jokes aside, they're supposed to be coming out the final week of January. I do want to watch more movies this year, but it's one of those things where I have to make it make sense. And if it's a sequel to something, I'm gonna go see it, but we'll mostly talk about it on stream that it's being like a movie review. I have to title it a different way. But so they're gonna come out the 4th week of the month. I don't know which day. We're not gonna see anything at the movie theater that week on that third. I'll probably just have them come out Thursday because that's my day off anyway. So
imagine they take you to see Curious George or something.
Fuck me. So I honestly don't know what we're going to do. We'll probably just do what we did last time when Iron and Selena came over, when you guys just only saw us on Rumble, X, and Twitch. Yeah, Twitch, where we go down to my studio downstairs and we just stream from there. That's all you can do. I have to fix the place up a little bit down there. It's a little dirty in there, but, it's not going to...
A little.
It's just a little bit of clutter around,
You mean to tell me there's no like weird stains plastering the wall or anything?
No one goes in there except his sister, my friend's sister. That's it. Oh,
that
pick up my packages.
Somehow that makes it even more sus.
So I don't know what's gonna end up happening. Theo's probably gonna try to grab my thigh. I don't know. White people are weird.
Why do you want Theo to grab your thigh? What the fuck?
He's gonna be like, oh, I love some dark meat. It's like, oh, hell no, run fast as possible. It's like what Scooby Doo character would do. Already out.
It's the game played at the ghost ship again.
Oh god. And maybe I go to Europe and go to one of Bonnie Blue's orgies. You never know what I'm gonna do this year.
You go over there and you pick up yourself a nice trans woman.
No. When I would go over there, I would pick up some nice fresh Bonnie Blue.
Or is that Thailand? I'm thinking of Thailand. My bad.
I'm not gonna lie, they might suck dick better than most girls. Hey,
what the fuck? Hey yo, WZ, clip that.
Bro. Dude. You never know, man. You don't fake it. Don't knock it till you try.
Stop it. You can't say that kind of shit after us watching that video earlier.
But no, all jokes aside, what I really hate about all that stuff is like they're gonna do that and then they have to suck on some disgusting curry Indian peen.
Aren't you scared of disease?
She said she doesn't have any.
Anyway, what do I got coming up? So we didn't.
That was a nice transition,
right? So anyway, we didn't end up doing Curse of Strahd episode 26 this past weekend. It's just like you said, Selena and Iron have been kind of sick, so they weren't there. Darnell had stuff to do. Tiny is dealing with tiny problems, so we just kind of put it on hold. But the plan is to get together again this upcoming weekend for Curse of Strahd episode 26. So you can go follow me at Full Metal Nate on YouTube, where we do that live. If you're into D&D, or even if you're not into D&D, it's still a lot of fun, and we interact with the chat, and you just get to watch a bunch of good friends just goof the fuck off and drive each other crazy. And then, like MSK pointed out this weekend on his show, I'm going to be reviewing Mercy with him. I am also going to be reviewing it myself, and the review should post on my movie channel, Full Metal Critic, within the next couple of days after the weekend. So, go give that a look. I've seen 3 movies this year, and I've reviewed all 3 of them so far. I mean, not a terrible start to 2026, but I don't know if it'll get better because the bar for good movies these days is really not that high. But yeah, that's it for me, dude.
John, aren't you supposed to be sleeping? Isn't it past your bedtime?
John felt a disturbance in the force.
You know what?
As if his young black friend suddenly started admitting he was gay.
You know what's funny is now that I look back on it, you know how like to be a Jedi, they say you're not supposed to have any relationship with like women or whatever. I'm not gonna lie. At this point now, I think they were on something.
I keep saying if the Star Wars universe was real and I had the choice of being a Jedi or a Sith, I'd probably end up being dark side as shit. Like I'd probably be a Sith Lord because
was that a streaming movie? What streaming service did that come on? I saw a promo for that on Facebook. I just didn't know it was going to be on.
That's Netflix, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's WZ. You just described every Netflix movie. That's a movie I would put on if I was trying to have this girl blow me within like 10 minutes of us going back to my place.
We've already established you don't have women do that, buddy. It's men pretending to be women.
You know what?
Don't. I already know what you're gonna say. Don't even think about it.
No, I'm very straight. I'm as straight as a highway.
You were gonna say, don't knock it until you try it.
What if they look like Sydney Sweeney?
Oh my god, no. If they tried to look like Sydney Sweeney, they'd look like that weird motherfucker that tore up the GameStop. It is ma'am.
15 years ago, that movie honestly would have did like $300 million in the box office. Like you released that same movie?
Yeah.
2012, 2013?
This isn't 15 years ago though.
Yeah.
We live in the world of political correctiveness and everyone's a pussy. Jedi are stupid. Yes. That's why when I play Star Wars The Old Republic, my character is a Sith.
I will say this though, just the pure concept of not being around women because women are just such a distraction from greatness. You know, I like that concept, but yeah, it doesn't work as well as a concept because, well, you'd want to have more Jedis anyway. But there already were Jedis in training. Vader just kind of, Hitlered them.
What did you mean by that?
He kind of did the gas chamber thing, only with a sword.
You what?
So if anyone ever says they relate to Darth Vader, you're a psychopath. No.
Looks like you're going to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo.
All right. So for me, beside having sex with a lot of women and, cream pies galore and anal sex with women as well, because, you can't get them pregnant these days because fucking hell, kicking these retarded idiots pregnant at all because then I'll hang myself. Did your internet freeze? All right. I guess we'll just, who's Jimbo? So I think Nate froze there. So before he dips out, I just want to say I have podcasts, I have game streams and podcasts coming up. Oh my goodness. So Nate just left me. I give him one sec. I'll let him come back here in just a moment. His internet probably just died there for a second. I don't know what happened to Nate. I think he was just, I don't know, man. I have no idea. I legit don't know. She said she would, let me know when she would be available. That's it. But yeah, I'll give him like 1 or 2 minutes to reconnect really quickly. He'll probably just message me and be like, "Hey, my internet died or something." You Jimbo'd his internet? Yeah, because he wasn't responding. So I was like, okay, his internet probably just died. So we'll just wrap it up here right now. But yeah, as you guys know, for myself, I have podcasts and game streams coming up, let me go to my schedule really quickly here and I will let you guys know what I got coming up. So I have a Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel stream. Then I have the show with me and Professor Savage Dad. And then I have a one-on-one with Jeff D. Then I have the Cloud9 podcast with Chaz. That's tomorrow. And then throughout the rest of the week, I'm going to have game streams and podcasts because that's what we do. That's what we have around here, game streams and podcasts. But, shameless plug, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. And thank you guys for checking out this episode of the MSK Show. And we will see you guys later. Have a great night, everybody.